right, good morning everybody on the call. If you can hear me, let's get a like or a thumbs up or a hashtag live in the comments. Let me know that you're here. We're just tagging everybody to make sure that you do get the notification that we're going live. And today we're on to day 3 of our 30-day mobility challenge. Just another minute here, let everybody come on. Again, if you are on right now, let's go ahead, hashtag live. Perfect, that's everybody. It's going to let me tag for the time being. And let's just pull this up over here so I can see who is on the call. Perfect, we got a couple of you popping on. Perfect, that's great news. I see a couple of you here. Fantastic. Again, if you are on, go ahead and drop a hashtag live or click the like button so that I know you're here. And we're going to go get started just here in about 20 more seconds, just tagging the rest of everybody inside the group, make sure everybody gets that notification. Group is growing. We're up to about 68 members. So that's really great. I appreciate everybody sharing this experience with their friends and getting them inside the community. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We're using a new microphone today. Well, not new, but I haven't done the live using it yet. So if anybody is on the call, if you can hear me, let me know. Okay, should be channel 3. Channel 3, we should have some pretty good audio. Awesome, so let's jump on in. Again, if you guys have any questions, whether you're watching hashtag live or the hashtag replay, drop them down in the comments below so we can make sure that every day this content is tailored specifically for your needs. So today, day 3, let's just really quickly recap what we did the first 2 days and let's do them together. So we're going to balance on one leg, bring our knee nice and high, squeeze our forearm, 5 hand and foot circles, coordinating the hand and the foot together so that they're at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And then we go backwards the other direction, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 each side. So we switch it up and go to the other side. 4 and 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then yesterday we introduced the shoulder circles. So we're going to press down in the meaty part of our neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. So let's get into day 3 here. In day 3, we introduce a little bit of a new technique. It ties in with what we've been doing. We've been using a technique called compression or tacking, where we press down on the tight muscles and then move our mobile joints through their end range of motion. Well, we're still going to do that, but this time we're doing a little bit more power stretching, where rather than tacking or compressing, we're just moving our joints into the stiff places. And so today we're focusing on the shoulders. We're going to take our right arm, and we're just going to start with our right arm and bring it across the chest. Now, in the long run, we're trying to keep this arm straight, but it is okay if it's bent in the early stages. What we're really trying to do is put our shoulder into a position where it's tight and restricted, and then activate it in that tight position, and that helps improve our range of motion and give us our mobility. So right arm across the chest, and our left hand is going to kind of come on right here at the elbow. Now, the arm and the hand are going to fight each other. Okay, so this straight arm across my chest, I'm going to push it away from my body, and I'm going to use my hand on the elbow to keep it from going anywhere. So right now, my arm is pushing away from my body, a pretty good amount, as much as I can push without it being painful, and my left arm is keeping it in place. Now we're going to slowly raise our arm up as high as we can within our range of motion, and then back down nice and slowly. And the entire time, you're pushing your arm away from you, but not letting it go anywhere because your hand is blocked on there. Now, a couple of things that we can do to add variety into this stretch are 1, open our hand, 2, pull our hand back, and 3, add rotation. So we have any combination of those 3. At the same time, we can play around with, is our arm really tight and close into our body, or is it a little bit farther away, and then everywhere in between. So it's going to look something like this. arm across the body, hand is open, pulled back. I'm going to add a little rotation. And as I'm doing that, I'm slowly raising my arm up. And then coming back down. And maybe I find that, hey, right here is a tight spot. Cool. I'm just going to hang out there for a second. Maybe play around with moving my arm a little farther away from my body. Maybe play around with moving it a little bit closer to my body. Just trying to find those spots. Everybody's going to be in a different spot. So like just now, I found that if I bring my arm a little bit closer and I turn my thumb inward and down, that's giving me a really good stretch back and through here in a spot that really needs some help. So I would spend a little extra time there, push, and the most important piece here, everybody, the most important piece is your breath. If you're not able to breathe deeply and fully, steadily the entire time, then you're doing too much and you're not going to get the change that we're hoping to see. We need to have that breath. So let's go on to the other side. Same thing. We're going to bring the arm across our chest. This time it's our left arm since we already did our right. We're going to push it away. I'm going to open my hand, pull my fingers back, add a little rotation. And we're going to slowly, this one, my shoulder likes to crack on this one, and that's perfectly fine. We're strengthening everything around this joint, so I'm not worried about it. Now, if it's painful or anything like that, then we're probably just doing too much too soon. Okay? So we're slowly raising up. Good stretch right there. Hang out for just a second. Big breath. And back down. Awesome. So we did our first 2 days, our hand and foot circle. We did our shoulder circles. And on day 3, we're going to do anywhere between 2 and 5 of these per side, just depending on how tight you are. So let's open it up to some questions here for those of you who are on live. I'm going to be off frame here for just a second, just looking at my computer. We still have a handful of you on here. Awesome. We got Sue. We got a hashtag live from you, so hopefully that means you can hear me. Just going to refresh my page. Okay. No questions coming in yet. Hopefully that's a good thing. Hopefully that means that I've answered all of your questions. But especially for those of you that are catching the replay, because I know this one is earlier than we've been doing the last couple of days, and especially for those of you out on the West Coast, it's not necessarily, you might not be out of bed yet. So I know you're going to be watching the replay. When you do, make sure hashtag replay down in the comments below. And again, ask all of your questions. I know a lot of you said that you're having shoulder problems, your shoulders are cracking, your shoulders are making noise, you wake up with shoulder neck pain because you slept on your shoulder wrong, anything like that. Share it down in the comments below because we're not done with our shoulders yet as part of this routine. So we still have time to talk about them. So make sure you get those down in the comments below. Check one last time. Oh, perfect. Sue confirmed she can hear me fine. That's great. And we've got Jerry hashtag live. Perfect. I really appreciate all you guys being here. As always, we're trying to keep these calls under 10 minutes because that's the goal, 5 to 10 minutes a day of moving our body. So I will check with all of you tomorrow. Drop your questions, comments, hashtag live, hashtag replay. I'll see you all in the morning tomorrow. Move better, play better.